Cats open doors.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
Episode 9.
Hello.
Episode 9. So,
Yeah.
the door we're going to be opening today in the Cats Open Doors podcast is going to be an interesting topic. But first, I think we need to introduce ourselves.
Yes, we should.
I'm Trevor.
I'm Michael.
I'm Serenity.
In today's episode, we're going to be opening the door to 1973 film Paper Moon.
Heck yeah, man. This is a good one. This is a really good one. You suggested this to all of us. It's a really good one.
So,
I feel the need to say that we're not like a cinematography film podcast, but
We are now. It seems like
mean,
we've become that.
damn near.
I think
no,
we are,
I don't
whatever
wanna-
we are.
It's everything. Multiple doors. We're really enjoying this one corridor.
Yeah.
This corridor has a lot of doors. We'll continue down the hallway eventually.
So, Serenity, Paper Moon,
this is not.
would you like to open up this podcast? Would you like to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have some comments about this movie here? What do you have to say?
My
Opening comments. Opening.
So we
You know?
watched this film.
Mm-hmm.
This not old film, but set in old film. It's a 1970s film that's made in black and white and filmed old style, like old classic style,
Yeah,
black
it's
and
like
white.
20 style.
And my first line of notes for this movie is, he show up for a booty call and found out that this bitch dead.
That's true. That's so messed up.
Wow, that's a good point.
You want to hear my first note?
What you got?
I
What you got,
put-
Mighty Kid Mike?
I put Peter Bogdanovich film. He was in Sopranos.
Wow. Okay, you ready for? Are you ready for
I
mine?
should have. I didn't really have them
I got
during the
one.
credits, other than wow, this song slaps. I'm kind of
Oh.
just vibing.
Yeah,
My
that's true.
opening
No, it's
note-
great. The
I wasn't
soundtrack's
paying
amazing.
attention to.
The
I wasn't paying
soundtrack's
attention
great.
to names.
My opening was con man shows up to random funeral in the middle of nowhere looking to make Bible deals,
Yeah,
which I don't know if it's really random funeral at this point.
no,
I rewatched the movie and I'm starting to think that he knew the person who was being buried.
I'm sorry, the bet that
yeah.
ass is still one.
She knew from the
Come on,
beginning.
Yeah.
It
you
took
don't
me.
say that to
It took me
nobody
a couple
just to sell a
tries.
Bible.
Yeah, no.
yeah. Very
Especially
Yeah.
not to sell a Bible.
He knew her intimately, to say the least.
Mose is a cool name.
Oh, Mose is a great name.
Yeah,
I love
Mose
that.
and Addie, two very cool
1920s
names. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
So let's kind of go in a little bit of backstory about what Paper Moon is.
Yeah,
So it was an American like black and white comedy film released in 1973. It was a timed piece, I believe. Let's see. 1936, I see here. So
Mhm.
it's timed like in the 30s.
Yeah,
So they did a great job. Amazing cinematography. Great camera
it's
work.
so good.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I got a couple comments about that.
The
throughout my-
Oh yeah,
the acting is A class. You
Yeah.
don't come across that kind of acting
Throughout the whole movie.
nowadays.
they
it's
really
really
said
good.
we're
They
gonna make
deliver
this
those
some
lines.
bitch authentic.
Yes.
Yeah, they really nailed it.
Definitely a far
Period piece.
cry from what Great Gatsby did.
Yeah, I think so. Well, hold
Genuine
on.
soundtrack, genuine good soundtrack,
Very
well timed,
good.
well themed.
Very good. Incredible soundtrack.
Amazing.
I loved it.
It's perfect.
I loved it.
So
I really did.
It's so Great Gatsby did like
The
nothing
new
at all.
Gatsby
Yeah, the
film.
new
Let's
Gatsby.
reiterate.
Did
Because the
nothing at all.
original, or no, I'm sorry,
Just
not
to
the
kind of
original.
reference the last episode.
The Great Gatsby.
Paper Moon here
Yo,
nailed the
the
times
man.
piece. Yeah, the man. Yeah, no, Paper Moon nailed the
guys can't
time
do that to
piece.
me.
It's an amazing time piece.
I can do it
It's
whenever I
good.
please.
The man's dead.
The man.
The man's dead.
So let's kind of break
The
it down.
man
Let's
is
move into the
dead.
movie. I see here the movie had a $2.5 million budget. It grossed $30.9 million in the box office, so it did pretty well for itself.
Technically, in the beginning of this
It's
movie,
only
the woman
102
is
minutes.
dead.
It's a very short movie.
The
It's not a
woman
very
is
long
dead.
movie, but it
The woman.
you
The woman. She's in the grave.
the movie leaves you
6
craving
feet.
for more.
Yeah, it did.
It's so short, but it packs in
No, it's
so
cool.
much, and it's broken down into multiple different scenes.
Yeah.
And each scene gives you something new and fresh.
There's a really cool part where they Tokyo drift.
Deja vu.
Yeah, yes. That's an edit.
The police chase.
Yes.
Where they're getting
Little
chased
funk
by the
edit?
crooked sheriff.
It's been made.
Speed
I did
Racer?
it.
Big deal. It's
Yeah.
great. It's
Thanks
great.
for watching it, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you
Speed
should
Racer?
definitely.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the Tokyo Drift
Speed
edit
Racer
Michael
edit would be
made,
good.
the Tokyo
And we saw
Drift
the
edit
whiskey
from
and we
Paper
ran for the
Moon
cops
is
and we were like,
incredible.
oh.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. If you check it out. Cats up in the
I got in the car and then we left.
Then we ran for the cops and oh.
Dude.
So let's move into our notes here. So what
Speed
next
Paper
notes do you
Moon?
have here? Where are we at?
He show up for a booty call and
Oh,
found
so
out that
he's-
this dead. The look on his face when the old lady starts speaking to
Yeah,
him.
so he gets to the funeral, and there's an orphan little girl there.
Uh-huh.
And the people who were there are like, oh, you need to get her back to her kin.
Sure.
That, where was it, out in Missouri?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, where are you going? And he was headed out that way. He said he was headed to Kansas or something, which Kansas isn't far from Missouri. So they were like, oh, take her out to her kin. She has nobody else. She has nowhere to go.
Yeah,
You know?
they're trying to take her to Missouri.
Immediately
starts in
said,
Kansas.
Child's got no place to go.
No place
as
to
she
go.
puts it. No place
No
to
place to go.
my notes are, oh, they guilt tripping this man.
Yeah.
What in the human fucking trafficking is going on here?
Well, what's funny is like, oh, well, you got his jawline. You look just like her.
Yeah.
Next line is no
You
wonder
got a
so many
jawline.
children got molested back then.
Wow. Oh, and they just handed
yikes.
off random.
They kind of just, this
That's
man
dark.
just pulled
Yeah.
up.
But it is true.
And they're
looks
like,
similar.
take this child.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Kids were not handled with the same kind of care and safety.
Here's a full-grown 9-year-old.
Yeah. Just take her.
Yeah. She smokes
The
cigarettes.
next line is the child. She got
It's just like
Jesus.
she is. Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy because multiple instances in this movie,
Yeah.
the little girl just, lights up a cigarette and casually smokes it.
Hey, I got a good
Oh
note.
my
It's
God.
crazy.
I got a note you guys are going to love. Okay, you ready? He uses the last name Prey, but it should be spelled with an E.
Oh, yeah, I know that was Oh, that's
He
good.
picked up what I was picking up. in
Isn't
the
that
scene. I'm like,
crazy?
they
Because he has
That's
he's like
funny.
his last name is Prey, and he sells the Bibles.
Well, that's a funny. I have a little another note about that scene.
I was like,
So in
hey,
that scene is she says, "I'm Addie Prey," and
Yeah.
looks up like I'm like Dad,
yes,
but she uses the same
$12.
name as the last
that
name. Yeah.
jawline.
So it kind of
because it is.
it showed me that she's craving. Like,
I didn't know that before you
she
told me.
wants Mose to be her father.
Yeah,
She wants that. She
automatically off the
craves
rip, it was like I relate to this person and I feel a connection.
Can we go to the part to where he's like, okay, yeah, fuck it, I'll take the kid.
Well, yeah, but
And
Yeah.
he goes to the person afterwards.
Yeah.
I
and
want to talk about
sells
that.
her inheritance
Yep.
for $200.
Yep.
A couple $1,000 inheritance
Yeah.
for $200 cash, in
And
his
then takes
pocket.
the ticket back.
and takes off with it,
Yeah.
and she hears it through the door.
I want
Yeah.
my $200 back.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's pissed.
Pissed.
But my notes for this are, oh, her mom got killed.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, he blackmailing the killer's brother.
Well, yeah.
My next notes, angry face, angry face. I thought he was going to get justice.
Yeah. That's too funny.
He's already spending her fucking money that she's entitled to on tires.
So she's like, I want my $200. I want my $200. She starts getting loud in the
my
restaurant.
$200.
Wait.
Yeah, and
After he
everybody
buys
looks.
tires and after he's going to put her on a fucking train and give her
That's true.
$20 of the 200.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's important.
You don't look any more like me than a Coney Island. Point to the hot dog.
So that's when so they're at the dining and they're having a knee high in a Coney Island, and this is what's really great.
Yeah.
The shot pans out.
Yeah, it does.
And it has a shot where they're across the table from each other. And it's
Uh-huh.
got them looking at each other from the side.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And they're arguing over, like, I'm not your father. I'm not your father. Maury style. He's not the father. Anyways, but when they pan out, she's like, you look like me. And you can look at him. And in real life, Mr. O'Neill
Mm-hmm.
and Tatum O'Neill, that's father and daughter.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't
In
know that
real
before
life.
you said it.
And what's really funny
It's
is
really
when they
cool.
pan out in that shot, they're sitting there arguing over being,
Yeah.
you're not my pa.
Yeah.
Or you are my pa, and
Yeah.
I'm not your pa, back and forth.
Yeah.
You can look at them and literally tell it's father and daughter arguing over it. That you're not my father.
Yeah, he says, I know a woman looks like a bullfrog. Don't mean she's a damn thing's mother.
My notes continue. He's gonna put her on a fucking train and take off with the rest of the money.
Yeah.
This bitch.
Yeah, he was trying.
This child is not
mischievous.
fucking having it. Also, dear gods, that's a lot of sugar. He pours so much sugar into his coffee during that diner table scene.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He likes his sugar.
He said, I want the spoon to
insane.
stand
He wants
straight
it
up.
sweet.
Spoon will stand straight
Sweet
on.
like, oh, Miss Trixie.
Oh, no.
The whole
I
my
let sit
next
up front one time.
my next
Just for a
one
little
is
while.
the whole diner scene. We got the
What a
same
big
jaw.
Oh, yeah, the same jawline.
Yeah,
This her paw and she wants her money.
Oh, yeah, so she's going, I want my $200.
Yeah.
I want my $200.
Yeah.
And he looks at her, he just yells back, I don't have it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know it. And then he starts like, motherfucker, he's wow, way to gaslight a child,
Yeah.
bro.
So he's in debt now.
Yeah. He
So
is.
she's like, you owe me $200.
And he's going to pay it. She's going to make sure.
You're going to pay me $200.
Yeah.
Her name ain't Precious.
Yeah.
I used the fucking
Waitress.
grumpy emoji.
So the waitress walks up and
Yeah.
she calls the kid Precious.
Uh-huh.
And he's like,
Her name ain't
Precious.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
pissed after all that.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
But he gets her dessert.
Yeah.
He gets her dessert.
Yeah.
He knows he owes her.
She wants a pie.
She needs a pie.
Yeah.
She could use some pie. She's
I will
angry.
say something I liked is the whole movie has a lot of traditionally
Yeah.
shot, like it's the whole thing is very
Yeah, the
traditionally done.
cinematography.
It has like dolly shots, push-ins,
Oh, yeah.
pull-outs, 180-degree rule.
Used a $2.5 million budget
It's awesome.
to its fullest, and it shows.
Yeah, shot, reverse
It was a
shot.
beautiful movie. I loved
It's
it.
so good. Black and white, sucker for that. I'm always a big
yeah.
sucker
So
for
I'm
that
not a
type.
big fan about black
Yeah.
and white, but this is an exception. So this film, I first watched this film 8 or 9 years ago and fell in love immediately. And that's something that I've always come back to like almost every year and watched it maybe a few times a year.
Yeah.
So when I remembered the movie and came back to it inevitably this year, I knew it was
Mhm. No, it's awesome.
We needed to do
That was
an
a great
episode
pick.
on Paper Moon because it's such a good piece of film.
Yeah.
It deserves its spotlight.
I think you have a great pick here. I love it. We all liked this movie. I was pleasantly surprised. Our boss watched it and
Yeah.
they loved it.
You know,
Him
actually,
yelling,
speaking
"You
of which, I have a
know
comment to
I
make.
don't like you at a child. No,
Yeah.
I don't
So,
like
speaking
you.
of which, our boss watching it, she gave us a little comment. She wrote a little memo.
No.
I think we should read it.
Yeah.
I really, this is a really, she could not have, it could not be put
Does
in
it
a more beautiful way.
encapsulate the movie in a good way?
Yes, in such a phenomenal way.
Yeah.
And I could
Go
not
ahead.
have said it this good myself. And I feel like it deserves a spotlight.
They know who they are.
They know who they are.
This one's
Our
for you.
boss, again, a phenomenal person. You got to hear this.
Yeah.
She said, understated film about unlikely love and the fragile line between hustle and heart.
It's so good.
It's so poetic. and
I said love that.
Oh, like, you know, a little hand clap, a little, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. I don't text many people back that late. I immediately sent back love that.
That
I was like, that's really
such
good.
a good way of putting it.
Good movie. Good
And I could
way
not have
of,
said it any better.
summarizing
Understated
it.
film about unlikely love and the fragile line between hustle and heart.
Yeah, it's really good. Very smart.
It's a good summary.
Yeah, it
of
is.
a phenomenal movie.
I love that. Perfect way to kind of
$12.
Yeah.
$12. $12 for a bottle?
Yeah.
That's right. Sleep on the floor is one of my next comments when he's sleeping on the floor. And then also, the child is smoking. The child has lit a cigarette.
Oh, this is a great line I love. And besides, Frank D. Roosevelt ain't running this thing. I'm running it.
I said the kid smokes. Lovely.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was my note before that is kid straight up starts toking a cig, blows smoke at him when confronted. That's my note.
Please.
I got this is Leon the Professional for Wes Anderson fans. I thought that was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, kid's good. This film is perfect.
Yeah, she's a great. So this is Tatum O'Neal's debut film.
Yeah.
So he was debuting his daughter. And it went great because wow, her
So
acting
good.
skills from a young age, it shows.
Yeah.
My
really
next
good.
note is she's counting how much money he owes her to a penny.
Yeah.
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 She knows every
Yeah,
single
on the cent.
on the cent.
How about him yelling, "No, I don't like you"? He yells at the
yeah,
child.
Yeah. That's crazy.
The child has figured out how to make money. $85.74 left.
How about you don't like me, do you? No, I don't like you.
Yeah,
Just straight
that
up.
Dude, her face when they reveal her wearing the bow.
Oh yeah.
She's
is
so pissed.
Awesome. Her
She's
facial expressions
furious.
are fucking perfect.
She nails it.
Nailed it.
The
I was
face
like
with the ribbon,
the physical comedy, like just
To go fuck yourself.
just
look,
the
this is
visual
amazing.
comedy, dude.
I'm a girl.
Dude.
Fucking side-eye.
I'm a girl.
Dude, so good.
Can we just for a second talk about Winky Tinky?
Hold on, where you're jumping shark,
Am I
man. You're
jumping
jumping
shark?
shark. Hold on, we're a little earlier.
Okay. Where are you at? Where are
you know,
at in your
I want to
notes?
say something that's really cool. There's a really beautiful little side piece of dialogue that I want to talk about between father and daughter. Dude, okay? He says, "I think you're beautiful as your mama." And then he says she put all the flowers in the world to shame. They wouldn't let her go to Holland for fear she drooped the tulips.
Wow.
Beautiful, man. I was like, that is so good.
So that explains a lot. He
something
knew.
different. You noticed something different, which was the first
physically
time he
pained
says
his soul when he said, "You're beautiful."
Yeah.
The first time
You
he
could
says
see
it,
it.
and he's looking at her, he's like,
You can see it. It hurt
Yeah.
him. It hurt him, and it
I love that.
psychologically.
Yeah.
You could see it.
Good.
Yeah, no, it was a breaking point
Great
for him, and it
acting.
was a good breaking point.
It's character development.
It is.
It is character development, the movie. You see a growth.
and then the $20 bill scene.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've got
The
that in
money
there
swaps.
too. I said, oh, heck yeah.
money
She knew the
trips.
$20 bill was marked and made them give her it back and a
Happy
piece of
birthday,
candy.
Addie.
Great
Yeah, I was
switcheroo.
like,
Happy birthday, Addie.
Great switcheroo.
So I think we need to. Can you explain the scene a little bit because it's confusing probably for people who are listening.
What do you mean? It's the Harry the
Explain
Hat.
the-
That's what it is. It's the hat
Explain
trick.
the money trick.
The money trick, how she did it.
Explain the money trick scene.
Just giving her like bigger bills or like it's little bills to bigger bills.
So they had, okay,
and
him
giving her less
and
bills.
her.
But what she did was he gave her the $20
that he wrote "Happy
that
Birthday,
he wrote
Addie"
the
on
money
the
on
backside.
Prematurely. So they knew.
Right, he makes a purchase.
The
with
code
said
would be
$20
the
bill.
aunt.
Right.
Okay.
So he fills her in.
Yes.
Before they go in.
Yeah,
And says,
she
"Hey,
saw him do
you
it.
need to go right. You need to go up and when you take your purchase, say, "Hey, you gave him a $20 bill." Cry.
No, you got to
scream,
play it out.
play it
You
out.
can't
yeah.
just do that. You have to play it out. You have to play the joke or the bit. You have to play the bit. If you don't play the bit, it won't work.
Go ahead, run through it for me.
Well, no,
'cause
I'm
that's
just
why I
saying
asked
she
you to.
played the bit. So what she did was
Yeah.
is she talked it up, right? So
Right.
with every bit that they do with money, you can't just hand money and then just be like, oh, let me get it back. You have
Right.
to talk to the person, like the lady that they
Right,
talk
it's
to and get the money.
distract them.
She goes, well, this just ain't right.
Mhm.
Because the way he talked to her and made her comfortable and they had a
She was
back and forth
distracted.
banter. So that is how the bit works usually. And that's how Harry the Hat did it in Cheers too. I was trying to talk about that as well. It's all like
Ah.
this is Harry the Hat the movie. It really is. If anybody knows Cheers, if anybody in our audience listens or likes Cheers or watches Cheers and listens to us, that is Harry the Hat incarnate. Because that's all his character does in Cheers. His hat tricks, money tricks, things like that, like sleight of hand, which is all that is. It's just it's saying, hey, you're gonna give me 5 back, but I gave you 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all it really comes down to is, so with the other one, they did the big bill, and then she ended up just playing it. She gave her less money. She gave her the 5. Remember, because she watched how much money she put in the till.
Right.
Okay, so she knew she had the single hand knowledge of where that 20 was because it was the only marked $20 bill in the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
So she knew exactly which one it was. So when she got the little bills back, the lady's like, "No, you had a 5. I gave you change. Or I counted it back." She goes, "No, I had a $20 bill with my aunt's name on it." How would the little girl have known that?
Not her aunt's name that she got from her aunt
Or for a
Helen in
present.
Wichita.
It said happy birthday.
That's
Addie.
right. My apologies. And then the boss comes up, and that's the only reason.
So the
it works.
manager comes
The
in.
manager. That's the
That's
only reason
the
it
pivotal
works.
moment. So
He
she's
didn't know.
gaslighting the cashier into thinking that
She's the
gave her
MacGuffin.
$5, and the cashier's like, "No, you gave me a 5." And she's like, "No, I gave you a 20. It's the one that my aunt gave me for my birthday. It says happy birthday Addie on it."
Part
So
of what also
it's the
sells
20.
it is that the cashier lady is so sure that she took
Yeah.
the right amount of money. She's like,
Right.
"Go ahead, check the drawer,"
Well,
and
yeah,
then boom.
That's where the gaslighting comes into play. So the 20 that
Yeah.
he gave, Mose gave the cashier earlier that paid
Uh-huh.
for his bill that said happy birthday Addie on the backside, unbeknownst to her because she put it right into the drawer, face up,
Yeah.
was in the drawer. So manager comes out, little girl screaming and crying. My $20 bill says happy birthday Addie on it.
Mhm.
They didn't give me the right cash, the right change. Look at the change she gave me. Manager checks the drawer, finds the bill, says happy birthday Addie on it.
Yeah.
It matches with the story little girl's giving.
Uh-huh.
Then immediately the cashier is scolded. You know, he's like, "You make sure you give right change. I need you to go get
Well,
some
that's
candy
the
for the little
thing.
girl, make her happy." You know,
He
this is
doesn't
nice
just
to
give correct
customers,
change.
and gives the $20 back.
She keeps the change from
She keeps the
from
20.
the 5,
Keeps
gets
the
the
change.
20
Yeah,
back,
it's the switcheroo.
and gets
Oh,
a
yeah.
piece of candy.
And some candy.
It's the ultimate hat
It's
trick.
the ultimate scam.
Quite the con.
That's why it works so well.
Beautiful
They do.
con.
They couldn't do it single-handedly. They have to do it together. It's a pair.
It's such good teamwork.
It's
very high intelligence
You could
con.
not do the hat trick with one person.
No, it takes
He had to
the
switch.
plant.
He had to plant the bill. The teller is the MacGuffin.
Yeah.
She is the plant. She is the one that doesn't matter.
no.
He's just literally being like, money. She's in the middle of nothingness, and then the manager is the
She's
one
an
going,
innocent
"Oh,
victim in a
here's the
ploy."
money to you."
She's the victim in the ploy.
That's right. It's awesome.
A pawn.
Yeah, she's the martyr.
Yeah.
She's the martyr in
martyr.
that. Yeah, they're just putting it on her. It's great.
It's a good scene. Good writing.
It's
High intelligent
great
writing.
Oh, man, actually, as a matter of fact, do you know what scruples are? No, but if you got them, I sure bet they belong to somebody else. When Trixie does the turnaround death stare at 4131, I about lost
I
it.
got that. The death stare. It's
Yes.
down on mine,
Oh
too.
my God.
Winky tinky.
Wanky tanky.
I gotta go
I'm
winky
sorry, are we
tinky.
completely ignoring him still trying to sell a Bible to a mom who has
Widows?
6 children
Yeah.
walking
Well,
behind her?
let's talk
and
about
she
that.
gives
No, let's go
away
back.
the
We
bag.
jump shark. We jump shark. That's fine.
some character development for Addie. So
I'll go backwards.
a big shining light into Addie's character
Yeah.
is a point where Mose and Addie are up at a door, and they're trying to pitch like a Bible sale,
Uh-huh.
and it's a mom and 6 kids,
Yeah.
6 orphans.
Well,
Yeah.
she
Well, not
opens the door
orphans,
and
but
there's 2.
6 children without a father.
She opens the door and there's 2.
Right.
She's
And
holding one. There's one by
Yeah.
her.
They
and
start
then
all
one
walking
more
they
up. They do
start
the
walks
Orson
walking up.
Welles.
and
They're
then
all walking
one
into
more
frame.
walks up, and then
Yeah.
one
And he's
more
doing his
walks up.
right, and he's doing his pitch, and he's trying to sell this
Yeah.
Bible, and Addie's
Yeah.
seeing all these kids
And has
these
empathy.
hungry, dirty, like
Dude,
she's having a
character
hard time.
building.
you
She
know?
was just an orphan a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Just pure
And
empathy.
she's like, Moses is like telling her the price, and she's like, no, this one's already been paid for. And Moses is like, paid for? And she has pity upon them, and it like shows a little bit of insight to like how Addie has a heart, and she actually does give a shit about people who are
Yeah.
in a bad situation.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So she gets the Bible free, and then the next house it pans to show like
Uh-huh.
the opposite side of her.
Right.
So it's this very wealthy woman. They're like panning to like the jewelry around her neck, and like
They
the
keep
nice
showing the chandelier.
furniture, the
She's fucking
chandelier in the
grounded,
house,
by
and
the way.
Addie's noticing all these things, all these signs of like wealth, and she immediately like cuts Mose off and is like $24.
Yeah.
She like ups that price, and the
Yeah.
lady's like, absolutely $24,
All right, cool.
and
Well,
an
yeah,
extra $5 for just you being
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And so
Yep. He's baffled.
so she's in the end, even though they've gone to 2 houses and
Right.
make more money than they would
Right.
normally go,
He's like,
Making-
damn.
even though they gave away a whole Bible.
Right.
And that's because she knew where to take the money from.
Exactly.
And she had a strategy. She's very intelligent. She shows
Very
a lot
intelligent.
which is kind of funny because she shows the same intelligence that Mose exhibits.
Yeah.
which is kind of further confirms that he's most likely the father.
You are the father.
You are the father.
I will say something. Something that wasn't mentioned was that when it pans to the scene of the rich lady and shit, she's grounded. She's sitting on the road outside by the car. He's like, sit by the car. You're grounded, acting like a dad and shit.
Uh-huh.
Bone structure.
Bone structure.
Bone structure.
Read it. Say the line.
I need to get the line. I don't know. I need to pull a fly.
All right, pull it up. I got some lines.
You got the line?
I don't know if I have that line, but I do have some notes. I want to say that when I watched this, I have a couple notes here. Amen. I know your ass is still warm. We talked about that earlier. That is an amazing line when that's someone buried in the ground and that's what he says.
Exactly.
Amen.
Like they're.
I know your ass is still warm.
Amen, Essie May. I know that ass is still warm.
That's fucking cold,
so...
That's cold. That's ice cold pimping. I just want to say that was a good one. I said 5 minutes into this film and I fucking love it. I really like this movie.
Finding out that she's been wearing her mother's hat, that's so fucking sad.
Oh my God.
And also her dousing
Brilliant.
herself in the perfume.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God, I cringed so hard. So much of it. But what was so funny was him flipping up the window in the next scene.
In the front,
the
front of the car.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Eyes. Yeah. No, that was good. I like that. The dialogue was so good. Let's see. What else I got? The old give her less money trick and keep talking. That's what I wrote. Yeah. Damn, she read the room on the old rich lady and knew to raise the amount. Just got to keep on veering.
What
Just
the fuck
gotta
is
keep
purple
on veering.
What the fuck is purple toilet water?
Oh.
That's what she gets. That's what she gets in the department store when they scam the lady for the 20. She gets purple toilet water. What the fuck is that?
Toilet water.
What is that?
What is that?
Tell me what that is.
That was good. That was so good.
One of these days, you're going to be just as pretty as Miss Mademoiselle. Maybe prettier. You already got bone structure.
Take a shot.
When I was your age, I didn't have no
bone structure. Take a shot.
Oh, God. It took me years to get bone structure. And don't think bone structure is not potent. Nobody started calling me Miss Mademoiselle till I was 17 and getting the bone structure. When I was your age, I was skinnier than a pole.
Love that.
I never thought I'd have nothing up here.
Pointing to her chest, but it's more
Speaking
like
of which,
fondling
nothing
her
up here.
chest.
Just for a little while, let old Trixie sit up front with her big tits.
Love that.
Can we talk about that line?
Oh, yeah, bring it up.
She looks at a child.
Yeah.
And she's just like,
on.
I'm going to level with you.
Yeah, talk about her coming up the
She's
hill
like,
first.
if you don't get in that car, you don't get nothing.
She looks like Stone Cold
I
Steve
don't
Austin
get
fucking
nothing.
barreling up the hill.
He don't get nothing. So what do you say? Just for a little while, let old Trixie sit up front with her big tits.
That's great.
It's
No, I want to
insane.
talk about Stone Cold coming up the hill.
Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! What? I got the belt.
Do you like coloring books?
You like
Mickey
what?
Son of
You
a
like Mickey
bitch.
the Mouse? What? Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch!
You
What?
like Mickey the Mouse? Son of a bitch.
What? Hell yeah. I'm coming Sunday. Hell yeah, brother.
You want a coloring book? You like Mickey the Mouse? Son of a bitch!
Hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. The Texas rattlesnake is coming for you, brother. Anyways,
man.
we're not veering off.
Blow
You gotta keep on veering.
on, Daddy. Let me tell you about that.
Yeah.
Blow it again, Daddy.
Again, Daddy.
Them sitting in the back seat.
Daddy. Oh
Hold on.
my God.
Them sitting in the back
Fuck.
seat, Addie and Imogene, and she's just like, want one when smoking a cigarette?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
She offers her a
What
cig.
the hell?
Just want one?
Oh, I have that line.
Okay.
Hold on, I have a good line from that one. It's really good. Let's see. She put out much, just like a gum machine. You drop in some, she puts some out.
Can we,
How about the time
or
she talks
Imogene,
about
she
trying
gets
to push
treated
her
like a
out a
slave.
window and failing?
Oh, yeah. So I tried to push Miss
Oh.
Trixie out a window.
I tried to push you out a window once in Little Rock.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
She's
so
not
great.
moving.
She treats her like a slave.
It's so
She treats
free.
her
This is
go
straight
make my
slavery.
laundry. Go
So
boil me
fucked
water.
up.
Go run my bath.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Hold
Yeah.
on. 1,
Yes, Miss Trixie.
Yeah.
2,
It's terrible.
3, 4, 5 times I mentioned that this is just fucking slavery.
Oh, it's fucked.
This is just
it is too. I
slavery.
mentioned it to her. She treats her like a slave.
Yeah.
It's
It's rough.
Pathetic.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
She's
rough.
makes
just
you
like the little
hate
white speck
Miss
on top of
Trixie.
chicken shit.
Like
Yeah.
before, without that,
Yeah,
like Miss Trixie
that's
is
good.
already kind of
That was
despicable.
good line.
But, like, okay, but despicable.
Yeah.
After that, it's like straight up, oh my God, you're just a shit human being.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The one line, she's Odile.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From
Straight up
Barbie
Odile.
Swan
Yeah.
Lake.
Do you remember Odile from Barbie?
Yeah.
Barbie Swan Lake, Odile.
Blow the horn, Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Blow the horn, daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
Make it stop, please.
Yeah.
Winky Tinky.
Yeah. I said, what the fuck is this
I need to
dialogue?
go Winky
I hope the
Tinky.
bitch sits in the back, stupid hoe.
Oh, the
Make it stop.
ruse they do to get Trixie caught was fucking awesome. And the
Oh, hell
hotel
yeah.
was so good.
Fucking but my issue, I brought up an issue with that,
Uh-huh.
which is we see Addie put the money for the scam
Right.
in the envelope.
And we check twice.
never
Right.
twice.
see Addie give Imogene the money that she talked about before they
Yeah.
leave.
The money
Huh.
to get away.
It's unresolved
Strange.
whether or not she actually
hole?
got the money to get away from
Possibly
Trixie.
a plot hole.
Possible plot hole that
Maybe
we found in Paper
intentional?
Moon? Oh, maybe. To keep the
Maybe
money?
we weren't
Didn't she
watching
have money
close
later
enough.
on?
I'd like to go
She still
back
had money
again,
later on.
maybe?
Oh,
Yeah,
I had a
but-
total count of the money, $837.
Oh,
So she
you
probably,
kept track?
yeah, I did. She probably held on to the money.
Wow.
I bet that they were smart enough to hold that money. She might have gave it to her
Maybe.
when she left.
They did not show it.
No.
Well, it
She left
never
and did not.
shows
They
Addie
rushed out.
actually passing Imogene
That's
the $30 that she
wild.
promised her to give to her mom.
Wow.
Could not find her.
Just her
I
putting the
was wrong.
$25 in the envelope to
In
for the
general.
plot,
So, yes.
Miss Trixie.
So I thought
Right.
she handed her the money when she got
Uh-huh.
the $25 when she was
Yeah.
basically pimping out Miss Trixie
Right,
to the
right.
front desk guy.
Yeah, it's so good.
Which is
I
crazy.
And he is like, oh.
And he falls for
Uh-huh.
it. It's crazy.
He's the Pepe Le Pew.
He is straight
Yeah.
up.
Creep.
Anyways, I checked.
Weirdo. What the hell's he
So,
doing there?
I thought she grabbed Imogene's money
Yeah.
and gave it to her then. I
Uh-huh.
was wrong. It was
It didn't
just the
happen that way?
money to pimp out Miss Trixie.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I said, okay, so Imogene really is just her slave. I hope she succeeds in pushing her out that window.
For real.
Yeah.
Miss Trixie.
With
Fall
a-
out a window,
With
please.
a little wit.
With your
Your
big
big Oh,
tits.
Okay. All right. Ooga eyes. All right.
Awooga eyes all the way down
Yeah.
to the ground.
Let's
I love-
Falling out a window.
They pimping out Miss Trixie, all caps.
Yeah.
This is one of
I
my
hope Tony
notes.
Chocolonely pushes you out a window.
hurry up, doctor. This baby has got to go wanky tanky.
Winky tanky.
Also,
Wanky tanky.
I gotta mention it. The child pulls a lollipop off of a towel
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
licks
licks it
that
all good.
bitch.
And you can see it like
Oh,
sticking, like the
hell
towel
no.
lifts up with the lollipop when she's running off and grabbing it.
Yo,
It's like, "Ugh," and she
nasty.
No,
licks
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
nasty.
no.
It's crazy.
Nope.
We do. Very
Only
You're
something a
nasty.
child could do.
Nasty.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're nasty.
Bone structure.
Bone structure.
Wait, hold on. I could have sworn I had a bone structure count.
Bone. Really?
Did you?
We need that. This is like a Coen Brothers movie. I could see the Coen Brothers being really into Peter Bogdanovich. I'm sure that's a thing.
6. I counted 6
Good.
times that
That makes sense.
she said bone structure
Bone
in that one
structure.
thing.
6 shots you'd have to take. Take a shot every time she says bone structure.
Yeah,
That's a
for
game you'd
real.
be feeling good, warm and fuzzly. You'd go, son of a bitch.
You want to know one that gets you? It's one that was really, really funny and
What
popular
is it?
amongst people who watch the Harry Potter films.
Oh no.
You take a shot every time Draco says Potter, and then you're blackout drunk
you'd
by
be
the first
dead.
film.
I'd be like,
It's a one film only type of thing. You cannot do the full marathon.
if
That's
I tried to
alcohol
do that, I'd go,
poisoning.
son of a bitch.
It's really
Well-
to see how drunk you can get by the end of each film in like the course of like a month.
Yeah, the Missouri
Don't do the
Rattlesnake.
marathon.
Let's. I was gonna say I wanted to compare this to movies. Is that okay?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna read this real quick.
Yeah.
I now owe you $103.72.
74.
She is counting
That
the
cunty little
pennies.
child.
Hold on. She really do all that dancing? Well, if you want to call it dancing, all she do is wag her hips and shake her old behind a little.
You hungry? You want a knee high on the Coney Island?
I wanted to see if they have knee high at Betty's.
Yeah, we need to get some knee high.
I think they have it.
Shout out to Betty's.
Shout out to Betty's
local-
and Knee High.
Corner store. in
Dude,
Helen, Georgia.
I'm about knee high to a duck right now.
I want to get
Yeah.
another sample bag of their cookies. The cookie sample bag.
I don't know what that means.
Mr. Mose, Miss Trixie don't feel so good. She says she gonna stay in bed today. She says she'll see you around supper time. She's sick? Sick in bed? I better get up there. Oh, she ain't real sick. Ain't nothing to worry about. She's just having ladies' time.
And he's immediately like, "Oh, I'll see you at dinner
He
then.
looks like stone face, like, oh, my bad. Sits
I'll
back
see you
down.
at dinner.
Yep,
Never
okay.
mind. I'm
Like,
good.
oh,
I'm good.
God,
Never mind.
Period. Menstruating. Oh, God, no.
Blood. No.
He runs away. It's hilarious.
Yeah, let's go a little bit further. I was gonna say the two movies that it reminds me of, Chinatown, or three movies actually. I'm sorry, Chinatown meets Leon the Professional meets The 400 Blows. I don't know if you guys know those movies, but they're really similar to this kind of feel, aesthetic, kind of the vibe. If anybody knows those three movies, I think they'd be like, yeah, he's totally wrong. But yeah, I also wanted to bring up something really quick too. A little sidebar. Peter Bogdanovich, he wrote a film that's called "She's Funny That Way," and it's about a playwright who has a love triangle between his ex, his wife, and a new actress in the play. And Owen Wilson's in it, and it's really good.
Oh,
I've seen that movie before, but I had not seen Paper Moon. I really like this movie,
it's a
dude.
great movie.
I liked it a lot.
I would highly suggest watching it. If you haven't seen it, please do go watch
It
it.
is free on Internet Archive.
Yeah.
You can look, just type in Internet Archive, type in Paper Moon 1973 film. It will come up under, someone has a collection of movies on there. It's got like My Girl and stuff, a couple good movies. It's free. It's on there and it's in HD. It looks great. There you go, a little tip. Little cats open doors for you.
A little door to open there.
Yeah.
Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
I would like to mention my next two notes in regards to the next scene after they leave the hotel,
Dab blam it.
which was immediately
What? Oh, you got two notes?
No, dab blam it.
Dab blam it.
Dab blam it.
I was like, what?
And that's what he says.
why must chew the gum like that?
Yeah.
Because it opens with child just
chomping
Honking at the bit.
chomping some gum.
Going hard.
Honking at the gum.
And then my next note is 2 months. I guess this is just his kid now. You pa, you daddy now.
You daddy be. Yeah.
No doubt.
It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months, and that's after the Miss Trixie stuff. We don't know how long they were traveling together before that. Like this, like
That's true. We don't know how long.
That is true.
There was some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, is she going home? This is just his child.
Not to jump the shark, as we like to say
A little
here
bit.
at
Not
the
to
Cats
jump
Open
the
Doors
shark.
podcast. But she does eventually make it back to the family in Missouri.
I know.
She does make it there. But we'll get there.
That's a big jump.
Moving on.
Oh,
Calm down, Leroy.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
That's
we'll
a
get
huge
there.
Watch
Leroy.
out for that shark, Leroy.
Watch out for that shark, Leroy. Ooh.
Then also the she's all like, ooh, this child is chomping at the bit for a new scam, for some way to make money. She's eyeing the bootlegger up and down like he got cash. It busting at the seams. Look at that wallet.
Dude.
Give me that money.
That scene, I forgot about that.
Money.
So much so
And he's good with it too, though.
Yeah,
this
he's
man
smooth.
into
He's
the
smooth.
Falls in the
Yes,
window.
what?
He sells it. He knows what he's doing, but the
Except
cops,
his laugh.
the fuzz.
She
laugh
follows
is
this man
terrible.
into the dark ass woods as a child alone. She's just like, yeah, let's make this money.
Do you have anything to
Reconnaissance?
say about his laugh? Can we? Yeah.
If you could see the look of
Face palm.
disgust.
The instant face palm that we were witnessing at this moment. What do you have to say about his laugh?
I'm sorry, what?
Did I just throw a whole wrench in everything, you know?
Dude,
What do you think about his laugh?
You're petting the cat or whatever they
What do
say.
you think about his laugh?
Me, it was creepy.
Waluigi
creepy.
muffled through the floorboards
Yeah. Yeah.
was my note.
Yeah.
Let's read that again, please.
Hey. Waluigi muffled through the floorboards.
Waluigi.
Yeah. Creepy.
Oh,
Telltale Heart style.
I hated it.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, his laugh is awful.
Terrible.
Also,
Okay,
the one
moving on.
where the one dude who's at the bootlegging shed and the one dude he's gonna meet up with, and they're both walking towards her, and she just fucking crouches down in the bushes. I say, oh my god, she's gonna get hurt. She's gonna get hurt. Never mind, she's on Skyrim physics.
She's on. She was good.
Literally
This
just
is
about to ask.
Bethesda.
I have a random note, and I cannot remember where it's from. She just reminded me where it's from. Ready to hear the note?
Yeah.
When in doubt, crouch in the bushes.
Yeah. It is very Metal Gear.
Skyrim physics. This is fucking Bethesda.
My note was when in doubt, crouch in the bushes. And I was like, what the hell does when in doubt, crouch in the bushes mean?
You found its place.
I thought it was like from the Great Gatsby thing. Like, what are you doing? When he's like crouching in the bushes? No. So it's the scene where she's hiding from the bootleggers.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah, because he's walking up. She's like, oh.
Right, yeah.
And then she
It's
looks
like
over
Alfred
and
Hitchcock.
guys
It's
coming from
creepy.
the other way. She's just into the bushes.
It's like the exclamation point above the head.
So they steal like $625 worth of alcohol.
Yeah.
But Addie scopes it out for him. And there's this scene where she's like out there seeing where they stash the liquor. And the guys are like, see each other and they're like walking away from it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh shit, they're going to see me. And she just straight up crouches like video game Skyrim
just straight
style.
down.
Like
no other
Bethesda
direction.
stealth
Just
style. If you know what I'm talking about, you know.
Sneak
just,
100.
Just go straight down into the bushes. And they're looking right at her, which shows it like they don't see her. And they all act like they don't see her. And it's fucking hilarious.
Except my next note is a theory that they did see her or know that she was there because of the way he walks out onto the porch when they go back onto the porch. And Addie is telling
I think they saw
about
too.
the plot.
I think that's when they knew from the beginning.
Porch.
It went down that way.
They knew
from
that
the
she
start.
followed them.
I think you're right.
Yikes.
I think
because they're not idiots.
Right.
And it was his brother.
Literally,
it's the cop's brother.
Contact
and then
crouch down in front of them.
Cop's
it's
brother.
Like holy shit, and they play dumb because it's a kid.
His brother.
It's a little girl.
Yes,
it's his brother.
Yes, and then then for Mose to go inside, make a deal with this man. My note on that is, what the fuck kind of power play is this? You damn near cuddling this man. Oh, you trying to climb into his lap now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He sits next to him, and then he's like, "No, I'm not close enough," and he sits so close that these guys are touching thighs.
Yeah. Love that for them. It's awesome.
And then he sells homie his own whiskey and gets caught because the bootlegger's brother is the sheriff.
We're jumping the shark. When he steals the whiskey, he loads up his car. It's piled high. There's like boxes heaping out of the back of this little sedan.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Sitting on top of the
tower.
Sitting on top of the crates of whiskey.
It almost falls off. Whoa!
It's so fucking cartoonish.
It's so Hanna-Barbera.
Awesome.
Be careful! I still got to turn, don't I?
That's what he says.
It's a legendary scene.
No, it's legendary. They fucking dude. It's one of many times they heal out in that movie. They fucking spiel out, dude.
So
Spielberg just burn rubber, dude. Just straight up. Dude, Tokyo drifting.
That's them running from the. Okay, so wait. Once again, jumping the shark. One of my notes is, they framed this motherfucker, except he actually did that shit.
No, he didn't. Yeah.
And then
so he orchestrates the deal with the guys he stole it from.
Idiot.
And he sells all the liquor back to the guy for $625. And they're driving off like, ha, fucking idiot. He bought his own liquor, $625. He's an idiot. You're an idiot. Yeah. You're an idiot.
Homie is literally standing in the darkness, smoking a cigar as they drive away, waiting for his cop brother to come pull him over and take him in.
Yeah.
And then, blam it. So the
except this child is a genius.
You know who the real enemy is?
Genius.
You know who the real enemy is?
Who's the real enemy?
The police.
The police.
Yeah.
They're gonna find us.
Vodcast episodes
And
are
they're gonna
exclusive
lock
on
us up.
YouTube. You can find them there
Cats Open
right
Lore
after they're updated.
Vodcast.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Hello, my name is Michael. Do you know a man who does long form editing?
Have you
Please,
seen David
give
Cross?
him a hug. He's sad. David Cross.
Do you know someone who has
no context?
life?
No
whose
context.
life is their computer?
I haven't.
Whose life is
Or have
the
I?
podcast? Well, welcome to Cats Open Doors, where there's 3 of us and we're very tired.
Sleepy. You and us are very sleepy.
Very sleepy.
I'm not tired. You are.
Meow.
Yeah. Well, we got. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wait. Before we get to that, I gotta go to the shit house.
I gotta go to the shit house.
She's like all like casual.
I need to go to the shit
Anyway,
house.
we're jumping the shark again, guys. We are. So whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Cops
It's the
pull
sound
him
of the
over.
police.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I heard you
It's the sound of the
bootleggers
police.
did a backdoor deal. You done sold. What about? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a bootlegger.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you heard a $625.
You see him in the bush.
He's like, $625? No, I haven't heard $625.
You see the guy's silhouette,
He's like, I
the
know you
cop.
got $625.
yeah.
So they book him, they take him, they take their car, they try to lock him up, they search him.
Impound it on it.
But Addie, one step ahead. She hides that shit in her hat.
My note for this is
$625
this
in her
child is
hat.
a fucking
Brilliant.
genius.
Brilliant. So they're going through all their shit. They can't find it. Like, where's the 625? Where's the 625? Long story short, Addie's like, I gotta go to the shit house.
After stealing the key to their
Way too
car.
smart.
And then it's all like, Daddy, I'm scared. I don't want to go to the shit house alone.
Yeah.
And, as she put it.
Yeah.
She's like, will you stand outside the door? And he's like, yeah, you can go stand outside the door. They're going to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
They're in the hallway.
She yells,
Run!
Hold on. She has the key to the car.
Yeah, she stole it when she was collecting
got
the
the
car.
car.
Yeah. She gets all her stuff, collects all the
Yeah,
And
valuables.
he's like,
stole it.
what are you doing? This is the craziest shit.
Yeah.
He's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and they and then they run out. I was gonna say they fucking
and this is
the
it.
hell
This
out.
is the Tokyo Drift.
Yes, it is.
They're
This is the
shooting at
fall.
us. Dude. Yeah, well, they're missing, so keep going.
Thunder, have you
Them going to the motherfucking the tractor.
Let's go.
Fuck this tractor. I'm taking the side of the road.
They peel the fucks out of there. They're zooming, drifting, sliding that bitch out of there.
Oh,
you know,
I don't know. Something that they do a reoccurring gag in this whole movie is they kick the tires to test them out.
Oh, yeah. They're kicking the tires.
They're constantly kicking the
tires.
tires.
Popping off the fucking truck when they're looking at it, and just the
Yes.
whole door comes off.
The whole door just fucking
So
falls.
they peel out of
And
there.
they come out barbaric as shit. They're
And
just
this
like,
is But this is where he meets Leroy because he's got to swap the car. He's got to drop the car.
Jebediah,
Because the car's hot.
Joseph,
I
They're
said,
chasing
now
the car.
that's some fucking driving. That's how you
Jebediah.
run from the cops.
Yeah. that's good.
Jedediah,
So he
Leroy?
drives to a random farm.
Leroy.
And there's just like this shitty ass,
Yeah.
like old 1920s
decrepit house,
truck.
yeah.
Decrepit
Farmhouse.
truck. And he's like, hey, I'm going to swap my car for your truck. Will you take it?
Yeah, he's on the
The
lam.
guy's like,
They're on the
No
lam.
trade.
And he goes back in and he brings out Leroy and the boys.
Yeah.
And they say no
And they say
trade because
no.
he can't haul shit.
Yeah.
Can't put nothing in it.
That car ain't good for nothing. It ain't
City boy, he's a city boy, city boy. That's what he says
City
the whole
boy.
time. He's a city boy, city
He's
boy.
a city boy.
But
City
guess
boy,
what that
city
city
boy.
boy says?
He's a
He
city
said, I'm
boy.
gonna
Mose
wrestle
ain't
you
having
for that
it.
fucking
Yeah.
truck.
He's like, what if I
Wrestle you for
wrestle
it?
you? If
Yeah.
I lose, you get the car and I don't get the truck.
just for
If
the
I
record-
win, I get the truck.
I think all problems should be solved that way.
Oh, you
Wrestle you
want to
for
wrestle
it?
for it?
Yeah.
I'll
He gives
wrestle
it
you
the
for
Some
it.
gator.
Of with shoes or barefoot?
I'll
Hell
wrestle you
yeah,
for
he's
it.
done this before.
Yeah. Then you with shoes or barefoot?
Gator squats.
Barefoot.
Hey, barefoot. He wants it barefoot.
Fish
He
tank,
wants
C4 right now.
it. He wants, raw wrestling.
Gator squats.
My next thing is get that city boy. Oh God, he's named Leroy. Get
Yeah.
him, Leroy.
Get him, Leroy. City
And so
boy. He's a city
so
boy.
he
City
punches,
boy.
he like swings and like almost
City boy,
fucks
he's a
up
city boy.
Mr. Prey there. Yeah, Mose almost gets fucked up. And Addie's like, fight fair, that's not fair.
Yeah.
And Mose literally is like, watch out, like, look out for that rake, Leroy. And points
then
out and then sucks
punches
the
him.
shit out of him.
Fucks him
Fucking
up.
uppercuts him in the stomach and
Fucks
then
him up.
kicks him in the fucking face. So it's
Bam.
flying.
Boom.
Look out for that rake, Leroy. Fucks him up.
Boom.
They all run, car. They get the car. He
Yeah.
hops in the truck. It's a shitty truck.
Shitty piece of shit.
It's
no
breaking
brakes.
down. It's not
He
getting anywhere.
pushes it across
It's
the city of the
bad
state
news
line to
bear.
Missouri. He
Yeah,
pushes
over
it
a
across the
bridge.
state line while she steers.
Sad news.
Yeah, he's like, push the brakes. She's like, I can't. Bad
Anyways,
news
so
bears, dude.
They get out
Brakes
of there.
not work.
They get to
Bad
a new
news
city.
bears.
What city do they get to? Do you remember?
St. John's, St. Joseph's, St.
Yeah.
Joe's.
yeah.
So
San
they
Joe.
get there, and they realize that the sheriff dude, the bootlegger guys,
Uh-huh.
they followed him. They're there.
They sure did.
And he might
And
not
they
be able
chase
to
him
arrest
down.
him,
Damn
but
coppers found him.
And they beat the brakes off the guy. Mose gets hurt real bad.
wait, hold on. He
Mm-hmm.
this man does parkour, and holy shit, does he run far, and he runs fast.
Oh, I was gonna say,
and he runs for them from the
it's like Forrest Gump.
Life, but they corner his ass.
Mouse, run.
He's hitting the hardest goddamn run you can imagine.
Yeah.
Run, all caps, no, dead end. Oh, they got his ass.
They got his ass. Oh, yeah, they corner him.
Yeah, so they get him.
It was so sad.
They rough him up. They beat him up pretty bad, leave him in a little alleyway.
You know what
take all the money.
Yeah.
$625 gone down the drain.
Gone. In the pissa.
So Addie finds him beaten and left on the street, on the street side.
Yeah.
But she's so optimistic. She's like, I've saved $10 for emergency. We can get Bibles. We'll do the little widow thing. We'll do the scams until we have, and then we'll have another car and more money in no time. And she's so optimistic.
Yeah, and defeated, he declines. He says, I'm taking you back to your family.
Wait, you know what he says the first time he sees her? I swallowed my gold tooth.
Yeah, he swallowed his gold. He lost everything.
And the story loops back around, by the way.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I love that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So he takes her back to the family, very defeated.
It says, I'm not crying, you are. The way they converse together is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, she really goes out on a limb there for him. And then
how sad it is about the Frank D. Roosevelt thing when he's like, of course he'll write you. Why wouldn't he? Of course he'll do that. It's so dad-like. It's heartbreaking.
What does she leave him in the car? She stashes the picture
of her of her on the paper moon.
Oh, she stashes it. She really did appreciate him and think it was her dad.
She got a photo at a festival on the paper moon. And that's where the name comes from.
You know what they started to do? The Lassie ending. Go on now.
Yeah.
You got to go on. And she's like, I don't want to go. And he's like, I don't want you no more. Go on now. You got to skit now. You got to go now. You know, won't you? You're not good no more.
I said, oh, that's a fuck ass goodbye, but I get that he was in his feelings.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
He was in his feelings.
So he's sputtering down the road.
Fuck ass goodbye.
She's greeting her extended family.
Yep.
He's sputtering down the road with a shitty truck. They're both sad. And all of a sudden he breaks down. He looks in the rearview mirror. And he's about to turn around.
The symbolism of the fact that the little emblem thing that has been going so fast, the whole movie barely fucking spinning as he goes down the road.
Yeah, it's so good. What were you saying?
And he looks in the rearview mirror as it's like breaking down.
Yeah, he's parked.
And he was about and
he's looking at the picture.
There she is, Addie, over the hill, come running. And
this child done run the fuck away.
She didn't want to be there. She wanted to be with him.
She'd been there for 30 minutes, less than that.
And decided she didn't want to be there.
I want to say, while she is there at the house, you know what she tries to tell her? She tries to give her the sweet tea. And I have a note here that says in the 1970s, or in the 1930s. In the 1930s, a cold glass of sweet tea would heal all ailments.
It wasn't sweet tea, it was lemonade.
A glass of sweet honey, you ain't had a cold glass of sweet tea in years.
I'm sorry to say, but it was lemonade.
No, sweet tea in all those movies, dude.
She offers her a cold glass of lemonade. She doesn't offer her sweet tea.
It's sweet tea. I got it here. We'll play it back.
Mine says lemonade.
We'll have to play it back. Look, who's going to be right or wrong? We're going to make a poll. Find it. Let's do it live. Let's find it out right now.
I said she is not impressed with the house or your lemonade, bitch.
Oh, you look at that. I happen to have already had this part of the film pulled
Look at that. Yeah, go back a little bit.
It tells me
pull up the captions.
Right here.
It's this. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. See. Oh, I did put, holy shit, she ran out of the house and she found him. Best film ever. The ending is perfect.
Thank God he broke down was one of mine.
Yeah.
Thank God he broke down.
Yeah, I know.
This child just running down the road after.
I love that. That's so good.
Him.
Yeah.
All right, I got it playing here. Here we go. Moment of truth.
Paper moon.
So
live.
She's being dropped off at the house. He's driving away, sputtering down the road in his truck.
Yeah.
The shitty truck he traded. She's looking down the road.
Yeah.
Going, there he goes. Goodbye.
Yeah, I know.
She looks so pissed.
Yeah, she's sad. She's upset. She's walking towards the house now. She's approaching the door. She's knocking.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back towards the road.
It's the aunt.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, wow. This is awesome. So yeah, I'm trying to remember some notes because this is a podcast episode. People can only hear this. I was gonna say it has a very Wizard of Oz feel to it.
It does. In fact.
Yes,
it's
it does
very Wizard of Oz-ish. Oh, there it is.
Look, it's
Slow.
not spinning.
Slow
It's spinning
little
so
bit
slow.
You need to skip this a little
That's
bit. We're,
amazing. Do I?
yeah, because we're trying to get to the part with the lemonade or the
It's
sweet tea.
about to happen. This is the last 5 minutes of the movie. It's got to be in this.
It's
all
right
right,
after
well,
this
do you
while
have any
he's
notes
staring
that
at
you
the
can talk
thing.
about over this
It
at least?
pans to the other scene.
Um,
He lights a cigarette, looks at the thing, and then it cuts to the scene of her offering her the lemonade.
we're about to find out if we can get to it. Let's see. Yeah. So, let's see. The end of But I'm Not Crying, You Are.
Hold on, it's that right there.
Yeah, it's right here. Here you go. So it is lemonade. Okay. I thought it was iced tea. That's crazy. Well, there you
Hold
go.
on, let me get the replay on
That's
this real
awesome.
quick.
Heck yeah.
If it even works.
Nice. Well, there you go. Yeah, lemonade.
It will only let me revel
That's
in my
awesome.
victory one.
That's good.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it
Heck
to you
yeah.
once.
Nice.
And she
Well,
is not having
so
it
it's
with this
lemonade.
house.
Okay,
or
cool,
that
yeah.
It's not
lemonade.
tea, it's lemonade.
Fair enough. I don't know where I
That's
got the
great.
sweet tea thing from then. I'll find it. I'm going to go back.
We live in the South. You're
I'll
automatically
come back.
like
No, I got you guys. We'll find it.
One Serenity.
Yeah, we'll find this. I'll come back around on the next one.
We need
Until
a
next time.
scoreboard now.
Yeah.
I want a sticker.
We're starting this.
There you go. Yeah, we'll make stickers. Yeah, we'll do a war. We'll start a war. That's fine. Just remember, SpongeBob went first, motherfucker.
Hey, just remember, Avatar: The Last Airbender is the only show to ever win a Kids' Choice Award
Fuck your
over
cabbages.
SpongeBob.
Fuck your cabbages.
Fuck cabbages.
You leave my cabbages alone.
You know, she was so fired up with that. We were thinking about maybe doing an episode where we straight up debate the whole episode.
Yeah.
SpongeBob versus Avatar.
That's cool.
Because if you look at the numbers, dude,
But I'm putting Pete and Pete in there.
it's
That's the only way.
yeah. You can
Yeah,
talk about. We can argue
yeah,
Pete and
I
Pete.
have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've
Bring
been
it
watching
on.
Pete and Pete again. It's so
Do it.
good, dude.
I think that would be pretty
Polaris is a
interesting. I'm
perfect
down.
band. The whole thing is
Yeah.
good. Little Pete, dude. Oh man, I want to do that. I really want to do that so bad. I love Pete and Pete. I'd love to talk
But
about
what
that
I
again.
love is she gets back to the car and he's like looking at her and then she's like, "You still owe me $200."
Yeah, it's so
and
good.
my thing is it's upset grumpy emoji with a hat and then ground hat. Just he
Yeah,
throws
yeah.
the
Yeah.
hat to the ground. Poor hat.
Yeah, I
Gone.
know. That's
Rip.
so sad.
Abused.
Yeah, this movie's really good, Trevor. I thought it was really good. That's so. It's like I said, I was pleasantly surprised. I couldn't believe it how good this movie was. The whole thing with her giving him the picture was really good.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
It's such a good movie.
I really I want to watch it again. I really want to watch it again. I think watching it now, knowing what I've seen, I think I'd appreciate it more. Yeah.
Something I love is that the car at the end of the movie just decides for them. It's like, well, I'm going.
Yeah. It just keeps rolling off into the sunset.
I'm going. Y'all can come with if you want to.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
go this way now. And
No,
they're
it is
just kind of forced to like, oh, well, guess this is happening. Away we go.
Yeah.
And then just them driving off to into the distance for the entirety of the end credits.
Look out for that wreck, Leroy.
Leroy, ooh.
Look
Son of a
for that wreck, Leroy.
So what?
Look out for that lake, Leroy.
wink and tank.
Like, yeah.
Come on, just for a little while.
Like, you tell
Little
me.
Let
Trixie sit up front with her big tits.
Dude, this movie is
Push
ridiculous.
old Trixie out the window with your big tits.
Yeah.
I got my $200.
Wrestle you for
And Trixie
Wrestle you for
$1.
it. Donna.
She
The
wrestled
child
for
got
it.
no place to go.
Dude, so funny. Kick the tire.
Yeah, kick the tire.
She gotta go to shit house, man.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Daddy,
Dad,
I gotta
blame
go to
it.
the shit house.
Yeah, blame
it. City boy, he's a city boy.
He's
Watch
city
out now,
boy.
he's a city boy. Get him, city boy. He's a city boy.
$625 and he bought his own whiskey.
Yeah.
They're
brilliant.
shooting at us. Yeah, well, they're missing. Keep going.
Yeah.
How many times can you say bone structure in a minute?
7.
Bone structure.
She did it.
7, apparently.
That's wild. I love that. Yeah, man. This movie was really cool. I'm glad that this is what you recommended. And
Yeah.
I want to kind of segue into the next episode that we're doing.
You want to step into the next episode?
I really think we should.
You want to step into
I want to. It's a big episode, and I'm really going to be...
Step into the mind of maybe
one magical
freak
man.
Don't call him magical. I'm sorry. Of all things.
Magical.
You want to step into
That's an insult.
mind freak.
Mind freak.
I am the mind freak.
I am a scam artist, which is why it ties it into this.
Yeah, he won't talk about David Blaine. There's a reason why. I think that
Shots fired.
I think that honestly, it's going to be our best
Aren't
episode.
they that different?
They're very David Blaine's a real magician,
Yeah.
very much so. Yeah. Have you guys ever watched David Blaine?
No, I'm
Yeah.
Is
talking
that going to
about.
be?
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking
We
aesthetic.
should do a
I'm
David
not
Blaine
talking
episode.
real, like what they do. I'm
Oh, David
talking
Blaine's awesome.
David Blaine's earned his.
David Blaine's the real deal. That man
Yeah.
stayed in ice for fucking
Yeah.
ever. Yeah, that man's the real deal. He does really good visual stuff, really magic.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about like
Not
doesn't
like on top of a fucking
doesn't
roof.
David? Weren't they arguing over like having the same? Wasn't there one that was like Chris Angel was upset because they had a similar aesthetic to him and they were doing kind of the same thing and they were like, no, it's my edgy mind freak shit.
Mind freak.
I don't know. No matter what.
Mind
What
freak.
was the other
Chris Angel
edgy
wins.
illusionist?
Mind
Somebody
freak.
tell me. There was another one.
Are
I
you
promise.
Smelly.
Are
The
you
mind
smelly?
feet.
I am the mind feet. Mind feet.
Smelly.
I regret participating in that. Take it back.
No, it makes
No,
it better.
cut it.
We would have never put anybody out on the limb like that and made them sing a whole entire song by themselves.
Oh, totally. No.
We would never do that, would we, Trevor?
They've
No,
never done
never.
that in the history of this podcast.
We would
Totally
never
can't go
just
back to the
throw
first
someone
episode.
above and wake up across. Yeah.
Right on, and I'm making my dawn cross the grass of the way. I'm safe when I reach that tone. I'm safe when I reach San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Auga. Eyes. That's awesome, man. That's so. Next episode going to be a really big deal. It's going to be a special. We're gonna do a whole we're gonna do a whole production. We're actually gonna try and actually make like a big. We'll do a whole video for YouTube. We'll do like a
Cat's
whole
Open
thing.
Chris Angel special.
Somebody,
that.
one of our dear lovely cats, has volunteered to be the
I
mind
will
freak.
not tell you which cat.
Somebody
They will
here.
adopt the mind freak, and you will tell if
The
you can
mind
see who
freak.
it is
There's a
through the
cat
Chris
within
Angel
our
lens.
group.
But
Our midst. There's a cat within our midst who's
I'll
gonna
give you a
dress up
hint.
like an emo
I'll
prick.
give you a hint.
And his name is Chris Angel.
I'm the mind freak.
Mind freak.
That's your hint. That's your hint. I am the mind freak.
Who will it be?
Yeah.
I am the mind freak.
Yeah. Oh shit,
Oh.
dude.
Is there a mind freak challenger? Are you the mind freak?
Mind freak S.
Are you a mind freakist?
I am the mind freak.
The mind. If I'm the mind
I'll
freak,
show
you're
up
the
in
mind
Wizard
fuck.
Rose. We're gonna have a duel.
I am the mind fuck.
Mind fuck.
I'm the mind fuck. I have real magic. Fight me, Chris Angel.
She
You even
doesn't give a shit.
No fucks.
I am the mind fuck.
Mind fuck.
Nice.
She doesn't give a fuck.
She really doesn't give a fuck. Mind fuck.
Mind fuck.
Mind fuck.
Mind fuck.
Are you funky?
Fucky. Are you fucky? Well, hey man, I'm Michael.
And I'm Trevor.
I'm Serenity.
And this is episode 9 of the Cat's Open Door.
We got so much going on now.
That's
We're trying to
open.
Is
remember.
it
Doors.
Lore?
Lore, s'mores.
Cat's Open Door.
Cats open
S'mores.
doors. I get to talk about my
S'mores.
dreams. Hell yeah.
Doors. Chores.
Chores. I don't want to talk about
Floors?
chores. Floors.
It can be
Embrace
anything.
the fun guy
Really,
because I
that's
know we're
the
some fun
beauty
guys.
of the Cat's Open Doors podcast.
Cats open Norse.
It can be anything. Cats Open Doors. Are you
Oh,
feeling...
yes, let's get into that.
Yeah.
Mythology.
Are you feeling Norwegian?
Dude.
Are you Norwegian? Are you a Viking?
Are you Norwegian? Are you a Viking?
Vala.
Yeah. I am Valhalla.
Vala.
Ragnarok, so my shit.
I am
You ever
the
seen Mad Max?
low-key.
You know, Mad Max, they spray the silver shit in the mouth. They go,
yeah.
Valhalla.
Yeah, dude. dude.
Yeah. That's
Let's do an
us.
episode just about that.
Yeah.
The next
Valhalla.
episode, specifically, just
Valhalla
about
episode. Or
Valhalla
Mad Max?
episode. No, just the
Valhalla.
part where they spray the shit in their mouth.
Oh.
For an hour and a half. So I think we're gonna shoot for a 2-hour episode with the special, man. I think we should go big. Let's go big money, dude.
go
Let's do a
big.
big production.
Somebody
try
should
and-
donate money for caffeine.
Somebody,
We're gonna get
please.
caffeine fun.
Tony is ran dry over here. We
Yeah.
ain't got the funds
You
anymore.
can email catsopendoors@gmail.com.
Yes, you can. Yep.
catsopendoors@gmail.com. And then you can
catsopendoors@gmail.com.
inquire, or you could just, message us on Instagram. Or,
Fuck it. I'll send you my Cash App. Just
Yeah,
send us
just
some
Cash
money.
If you email
We
us, we'll
need
give you our
money
PO
now.
box. We'll send you our PO box. You can send us
Yeah,
shit.
we could use a donation.
Email only, though.
somebody buy us a coffee, buy a Chris Angel wig.
We
Something.
could start saving for a chair. We need chairs.
We need chairs.
We
That
really-
would be nice.
If you could see the chairs we're sitting on.
You don't want to see the setup. We got a hobo rig.
I am
It's a
deep.
hobo rig.
I
We
am
need
deep
money.
in the
We need money,
recesses of this
please.
chair. It is. I am.
Literally.
I am so close to the ground.
Not
You
just
have no
monetarily,
idea.
but also like physically.
Yes.
I am so close to the ground. You have no
Recession
idea.
is hit
It's
literally
fun.
in an economical
I'm
sense.
Yeah.
one good cushion away from being on the ground.
Yeah. So this is
Episode 9.
cats
Open Doors podcast.
cats sleeping on floors.
Cats sleeping on floors podcast.
Cats sitting on floor.
Cats soliciting more. Meow. Send money me now. I'll get a can. I'll get a little can, like a little cat. Meow. Shake a can, and people can give us money in Helen.
A can of Coors.
A can of Coors.
Cats drinking Coors.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, meow. Yeah, man.
Meow.
So this has been a good episode. I'm really excited.
Episode 9 was nice.
We're going into a really big one, and I just want to talk
Yeah.
about something really quick too before we get off air. We have
Oh.
some numbers. We have
Milestone.
some really big milestones,
We did.
man.
We hit a really, really big one.
We have hit some really big ones. Trevor, you should give yourself a pat on the back. You should be very
As the
Well, I-
person who has done most of our
Short-form
Michael has
content,
also
man. No
made
short-form
some
content.
of our short form videos.
Yeah, but
most
the-
of them
our
have been
real
a
big
great
successful
tribute to
ones.
our
Great
wonderful
success.
host Trevor.
So would you like
Great
to read
success.
the number, or do you want me to do
I
the
want you to
honors?
read the number, brother.
A great
You
success.
contributed over
On
half of that.
YouTube, we
Yeah.
are up to 23,600
Wow.
views.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's give a clappy. Hold on.
A little clapper on me.
To Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor and
Yeah,
Michael.
the
woo,
Cats Open Doors. We're doing good.
Our editor people.
We're working hard. Doing good.
Yeah.
Putting
Send us
Trevor
putting out
making
good
most of the
content for the
short
good
form
people.
videos.
Yeah,
Michael
send us
doing our
money.
editing
Send
for
us
our
money.
long form.
We like money and caffeine.
Yeah, we do.
We like
Yes,
money.
caffeine is very important. Caffeine and
Somebody
money.
tell our boss to give us a
And Tony
raise.
Chocolonely.
Hey, listen, if you're listening, we'll know if you're listening because you're gonna come up and
If you're
say,
listening.
"No, we can't."
If you're listening,
No.
give Trevor
Oh yeah, you can't say that. We're gonna bleep that out.
bleep me.
We gotta bleep all of that out. That's okay. That's fine.
Just one long bleep.
No.
That's gonna
One
be a
long
really
bleep
major
and
bleep.
nobody gets to know why.
Is a
That's okay.
long bleep. A full sentence.
Cats redacted.
Nobody gets to know why either. Oh, we start a Patreon and you get to find out what all my bleeps are. We
Yeah,
give
I'm
you
cool
a
with that.
script of what they bleep out for me.
No,
Money
My
up.
cup for
that
time.
one's gonna. Yeah.
No, we get
Pay extra
Patreon.
money.
They can pay for that.
On
That's
the
fine.
Patreon, if
That's
you
like
pay
the
for it, you
OJ
can
tape, brother.
You know what?
Serenity's
Yeah.
cut for
that
time.
one is actually
Serenity's
worthy of a
bloopers.
Patreon.
Serenity's
Oh.
bleeped words
Oh.
and sentences. Serenity's secrets.
Cut corners. And it's just gonna be
Serenity's cut corners.
and it's gonna be all of the bleep things on Patreon,
How
and you got to
good.
pay $100 for a subscription.
Every time I say suck my balls.
Oh, what about
Yeah.
the time that she said, "Are you deep?"
With
That was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Are you dude?
I remember that.
I'm
That was
sorry. Are you
crazy.
really? Are you really? Beep 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 on my fucking beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
And
Timmy
you know
Burton?
it's bad because we're not
Timmy.
bleeping the fuck in that.
Nah, I might.
No.
I might bleep any word. I can do whatever I want. I can bleep whatever I want.
Yeah.
No, leave
I might
the fuck
bleep
so they
this
know
and
how
that and
bad
this and
everything
that.
else was that I
I
said.
think-
Shit.
How about you take that bleep and you shove it up your motherfucking asshole?
I will. I'll do that.
How about that?
How about you go bleep,
And then you twist it up,
and you can take it with your bleep,
and then you roll it up,
and then you can take a.
and then you shove it sideways up your bunhole.
I don't
like
like
a
this
burrito.
talk.
It's
This is not
obviously
nice.
getting
No.
very late here over at the Cats
I don't
Open
like
Doors
this anymore. You know
studio,
what?
so I think we're
I'll-
gonna sign off.
I
for
will
the
Tony
night.
Juice
Go
right now
ahead
so
and end
fast.
it
No.
here.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, please.
And we've had a
Please.
wonderful time, and this is all. Have a great night.
No.
See you next time.
No.
Bye.